Today we're reading the first verse of the Gospel of John. I'm jumping into the text and explaining the concepts as needed. We're going to encounter the scripture and then use it as a springboard to understand the biblical Greek grammar and vocabulary. So we won't be introducing vocabulary that isn't here in the verse that we're studying. In later videos, we'll build on this vocabulary. But for right now, we have 7 words, 7 distinct vocabulary words. Only one of them is a verb, and we'll see how this verb changes in context, how we conjugate it. In Greek, unlike in English, nouns also change in context. We don't conjugate nouns though, we decline them. Here are our 7 vocabulary words. He arche, the beginning. En, in. Ein, was. Ha theos, God. Kai, and, even, or also. Ha logos, the word. And pros, with, or to. This verse has 3 clauses. Here's the first clause. En arche ein halagos. In the beginning was the word. Kai halagos ein pros ton theon. And the word was with God. Kai theos ein halagos. And the word was God. So the first vocabulary word is en. It's a short e, epsilon, meaning in. The second vocabulary word is he arche. He shows that it's feminine. Arche means beginning. He arche, the beginning. Ein, the past tense of to be. Ein, was. Notice this is a longer e sound. A, not eh, like epsilon. So it's eta. Ein. Ha logos, the word. Ha shows us that it's masculine, and logos means word. So now we know all the vocabulary for this clause. En arche, ein halagos. In the beginning was the word. Articles are treated a little different from language to language. So just be aware that things may look a little different than you expect. I mentioned masculine and feminine, ha and he. There's a third grammatical gender that is neuter, that is ta. Now, these articles are declined. We'll go over the declension of them a little bit here, but we'll go into it more detail in another video because I don't want this to be all about genders. I don't want this to be all about conjugation either. But notice it says autos ein on the bottom left there, right? Autos ein means he was. The verbs change. You have ego emen, su es, autos ein. So I was, you were, he was. And then if it's plural, hemes emen, we were, humes ete, means you all were. And autoi esan means they were. So you have first, second, and third person, and then you have singular and plural. You go top to bottom, first, second, third person, and then left to right, singular and plural. And we'll go over this more in another video. Kai, and, even, or also. That's another vocabulary word for our second clause. Pros is another preposition. Our first preposition was en, epsilon nu. Pros means with or to. Ton theon means the God or God, but it's as a direct object. Nouns and articles are declined, so this is the direct object of the masculine ha theos, right? Ha theos. That's when it is a subject. So we have 4 cases. The subject is nominative. The direct object is accusative. Indirect object is dative. Possessive is genitive. Those are our 4 cases, whether it's the subject, what's doing the action, ha theos. That would be if God is doing the action. Accusative, the direct object, if it's the thing being acted on, ta theon. So in this case, it'll be pros ton theon, with God. Dative, to theo, is the indirect object, and genitive is to theu. That would be the possessive. So you can see how it changes. Ha theos, ton theon, to theo, to theu. And the article seems to mirror the declension of the noun itself. Putting it all together, the first clause, en arche ein halagos, in the beginning was the word. Kai halagas in prastan ta'an, and the Word was with God. Kai tha'as ein halagas, and the Word was God. To recap, he arche, the beginning. En, in. Ein, was. Ha tha'as, God. Kai, and, even or also. Ha lagos, the Word. And pras, with or to. We'll go over declension, we'll go over conjugation in separate videos, but we'll also continue with John 1, 2, and beyond. So we'll go verse by verse, learning about 10 vocabulary words per video. I'll put the resources, these slides, these vocabulary words, where you can download them, print them out, and then you can study along, you can make flashcards, and we can all learn together.